At the beginning of the story, we see a boy named Golden Leg on a football ground who is about to score a goal by kicking a cake on the football. He kicks the cake, but the goal isn't scored, and his team loses the match. Because of this, all the public and audience present there get enraged and come onto the ground. They beat Golden Leg very badly. There's another boy from his team named Hung, who sees this and starts laughing. The story then fast forwards 20 years. Hung is now a very successful coach and a big shot. Golden, who was once a very famous footballer in his time, is now his servant, working for him. Golden Leg, who was once famous for his cake kick on the football, now has a broken leg. Essentially, when he attempted that last, failed goal, the people beat him so badly that his leg broke. Golden Leg says to Hung, "I worked hard for you for so many years, and now I am ready, I can become something." But Hung refuses. It turns out he had made a promise to Golden Leg, which he broke. He says, "No one needs you here anymore." Golden Leg retorts, "You are responsible for my condition today. You were the one who told me not to score that goal. You said we shouldn't lose that match, and that's why I didn't score that goal." Hung laughs and says, "No one will believe you." He also reveals, "I was the one who paid the people who broke your leg." After this, Golden Leg leaves, feeling dejected. As he's leaving, he sees a TV on the way showing a football match, and Golden Leg stops to watch it. Then he hears a voice saying, "Your method of kicking is wrong." When Golden Leg looks, he sees a boy who has completely stretched his leg, meaning he has done a full split, and is sitting very comfortably on 2 carts. Golden Leg is surprised and asks him what he means. The boy says, "This method of kicking isn't right. There should be coordination between the body and the mind, and I learned this from my master. He is actually a very good kung fu player." He says, "If you want to learn kung fu, I can teach you," and he gives Golden his visiting card. Golden Leg says, "I have no interest in kung fu." Just then, a girl is walking by, and there's a banana peel on the ground. Her foot slips on the peel, and she falls. The boy says, if she had learned kung fu, she wouldn't have fallen, she would have balanced herself. He gives Golden Leg many more examples and says, kung fu means never accepting defeat. But Golden Leg isn't interested. He throws the visiting card into the can of cold drink he is holding. The boy kicks the can with a powerful kick, and it flies away at bullet speed. This boy's name is Steel Leg because he does kung fu with his legs, and they are very strong. Then a man comes and asks Steel Leg why there is trash lying around. Steel Leg picks up the trash and leaves. Although he is a kung fu master, he has no students, so he collects trash and sells it to earn some meager money, which isn't even enough for one meal. He then goes to a shop and sees a girl making buns. This girl, MUI, is also a kung fu master. Her hands are so skilled that she can make buns very quickly, and the buns she makes are very sweet and delicious. Steel Leg picks up 2 buns and starts eating. He says, "That will be $1, but Steel Leg doesn't have $1. He has less money and says, "I'll give it to you tomorrow." But the girl says, "No, you have to pay now." In exchange, Steel Leg gives her his torn shoes. Although she doesn't want to take them because they are in terrible condition, Steel Leg insists, even singing a song to flatter her. The shop owner arrives and scolds MUI. Steel Leg takes another bun and runs away when the owner asks if he paid. MUI, however, always helps him and tells the owner that he did pay. The owner sees the torn, dirty shoes and shouts to remove them. Steel Leg then goes to a man named Iron Head. He tells him, "We have to make kung fu famous, bring a revolution, and I have an idea for it." When asked how, Steel Leg says, "By singing." The 2 of them perform a song in a bar, but their singing is terrible. The audience mocks them, and some boys get up to fight them. Steel Leg catches one boy's hand and challenges them to go outside. Meanwhile, as Golden Leg is walking, he sees a wall and notices the cold drink can that he had thrown at Steel Leg, which Steel Leg had kicked and which had disappeared into the air. He retrieves it from the wall with great difficulty and finds the same visiting card inside that Steel Leg had given him. As he pulls the can out, the entire wall collapses. On the other hand, Steel Leg is with the boys from the bar who wanted to fight him. One boy says, "You want to fight us, right?" Steel Leg says, "I promised my master I would never fight. Anyway, I didn't come here to fight, but to play football, because one of them has a football." He then kicks the football so hard and with such precision that it hits all the boys, injuring them badly. Golden Leg witnesses all this. After Steel Leg finishes them off and sits down, Golden Leg approaches him. He says, "Let me see your leg." Steel Leg says, "I don't care," and shows him his leg. Golden Leg says, "This is the leg I was searching for. It looks like steel." Steel Leg says, this is the Shaolin Steel Leg. Golden Leg says, if we combine this with football, it could be very effective. Hearing this, Steel Leg gets excited and says, why didn't I think of this before? We can use Kung Fu in the game. Golden Leg says, I've seen you somewhere before. I am a famous football player named Golden Leg, and I will teach you football. Steel Leg gets very excited and says, teach me football now. Golden Leg says, no, to learn football, you first need shoes, as he isn't wearing any, having given them to MUI. So, he goes to MUI and asks for his shoes back. She asks, do you have the money for the buns? He says, not now, but I will give it. MUI says, your shoes were very dirty and torn, so I threw them away. Hearing this, he is very dejected and starts to leave. Just then, MUI shows him the shoes. She had washed, repaired, and polished them, making them look brand new. Steel Leg is overjoyed. Now, Steel Leg and his coach, Golden Leg, go one by one to his old companions with whom he learned Kung Fu at Shaolin. First, he goes to his friend Iron Head, with whom he sang at the club. His friend is troubled to see him and tells him to go away. Steel Leg says, the time has come to make Kung Fu famous. I have a new idea, we will combine Kung Fu with soccer. But his friend doesn't listen, blaming him for his demotion last time. None of his other friends, all masters of various Shaolin skills but struggling financially, agree either. However, Steel Leg sets a time and place for them to meet. Although everyone refused, Steel Leg and Golden Leg still wait for them. Golden Leg says no one will come, and Steel Leg gets sad, blaming himself. Just then, footsteps are heard, and one by one, all his friends arrive. Now, a team of 6 people is formed. The biggest challenge is that they know nothing about football. They start playing. Steel Leg kicks the ball first, and he kicks it so hard that it goes so far into the sky that it takes hours to come down. By then, everyone falls asleep. When the ball finally comes down, they all run after it chaotically. Their coach tells them they need to learn discipline first and slowly teaches them how to play. He doesn't let Steel Leg play with the others because if he kicks the ball, it will fly too far. Steel Leg is given an egg to practice with to learn control over his powerful legs. Gradually, he gains control and then practices with a football against a wall, becoming an expert at hitting a specific spot from a distance. His friends are amazed. When their practice is complete, their coach arranges a match. The other team arrives, and the rules are set, a 30-minute match with no breaks and no cheating. As soon as no cheating is mentioned, a large spanner falls from the other team captain's shorts. He claims he's a mechanic and needs it, but it's clear they brought it for cheating. The match starts. Golden Leg's team plays honestly, but the other team cheats and attacks them violently, making it look like a battlefield, not a football match. Golden Leg's team loses. The opposing captain says, you don't get to lose so easily, and forces Ironhead to wear his underwear on his head. Everyone is sad and dejected. Although they are great Kung Fu players, they have forgotten their skills over time. Suddenly, there is complete silence. Steel Leg says, I feel the power returning. It is shown that the powers of all 5 players have returned. They all go into a meditative pose. With their powers back, they play football again and teach the other team a lesson, who run away. The 5 thank Steel Leg for helping them get their Kung Fu powers back, and he thanks them too. Their coach, Golden Leg, says they will make him very rich one day. The very players who had just beaten them now want to join their team and learn football from Golden Leg. Meanwhile, Hung is making his team practice in a swimming pool. His team is very strong because he gives them drugs and steroids. Golden Leg approaches Hung because Hung is organizing an open tournament. Golden Leg says his team wants to participate. Hung mockingly agrees after seeing Golden's weak-looking, malnourished team, confident they will never win. Steel Leg meets MUI and takes her to a large clothing store. He tells her, I have become a football player. Our match is tomorrow morning, and after that, I will be a famous player and very rich. Then I will get you whatever you want because you repaired my shoes. MUI says, when you become rich, just give me sneakers. He says, you should ask for something bigger. MUI insists. Steel Leg moves her hair away from her face and says, don't hide your face with your hair, you are very beautiful, even though he knows she has acne, because he likes her. A man comes and tells Steel Leg he must clean the floor for being allowed in. Steel Leg goes to clean it, and MUI leaves, feeling special for the first time. The next day, their match begins. Their team now includes the players who had previously cheated against them. As soon as the referee blows the whistle, Steel Leg scores a powerful goal. They score goal after goal, winning 60-0. They win several subsequent matches and become famous, getting advertisements and earning money. Meanwhile, MUI gets a complete makeover and comes to meet Steel Leg. She tells him, "I like you." He says, "I like you too." She says, "That means you love me." Steel Leg says, "No, you are my friend. I don't love you, I like you. I want to achieve something in life." This hurts MUI deeply, and she cries and leaves. They play their semi-final match against a team of girls disguised as boys who are very fast, but Golden Leg's team wins, reaching the finals. On the day of the final, Steel Leg first goes to MUI's workplace, but she isn't there. The owner says, "I killed her." Steel Leg gets angry, saying she is a kung fu master and couldn't be killed so easily, and he will take revenge. He kicks a piece of wood, breaking it. The frightened owner says she was joking and reveals that MUI was putting salt instead of sugar in the buns, so she fired her. Steel Leg is confused. He finds a bun MUI made, tastes it, and finds it salty. He realizes that MUI was crying while making them, and her tears mixed into the dough, making the bun salty. He then leaves with his team for the final match. Hung is also there to watch the final. Initially, Golden Leg's team performs well. Steel Leg runs towards the goal and kicks powerfully, but the goalkeeper easily catches the ball. Steel Leg is surprised. The goalkeeper throws the ball back, signaling him to kick again. He kicks with full force, but the goalkeeper catches it again. Hung laughs outside, saying, "It seems the American drugs are working." He had given his team American drugs, which made them even more powerful than the Kung Fu team. They injure the Kung Fu team's goalkeeper. Now they have no goalkeeper, and without one, they would be disqualified. Just then, MUI arrives. She has a completely new look. She says, "I will be their goalkeeper," as she is also a Kung Fu master. Steel Leg tells her to go home, that it's dangerous, and she could get killed. She says, "I want to help you." MUI tells Steel Leg,